Hello, it's Jenny from A Stamping Journey. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Wollongong, just south of Sydney. Today is week 6 project of A Merry Little Christmas. Can you believe it? It's the last week. I don't know where the last 6 weeks have gone. I hope that you have been inspired by some of these projects that I have shared. I have one more project for you today. So, do you give gift cards for Christmas, or maybe it's some cash or a little treats? This project might help you dress them up. Our week 6 project is an accordion gift card wallet. Let's just undo the ribbon and open the surprise. Inside is an accordion fold where you can pop some gift cards in, little chocolate treats, maybe some cash, fold it up and tie it up and dress it up to give those people for Christmas. How fun! This project was inspired by Morel Taylor, who's a demonstrator in Australia. I gave it a few tweaks and came up with this little folder. So I'm going to share the measurements, so just stay tuned. Just a reminder, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to catch other projects. Give it a like if you like it. If you're on Facebook, share it with your friends and give it a like too. So any of the products can be found in my store. The link is in the description on YouTube, or you'll find it on Facebook or on my blog. So let's get started. So we'll need our paper trimmer. I'll just grab that and we'll move that aside. Now this takes 1/3 of a sheet of designer series paper, so 12 by 12 or 30.5 in Australia. So I'm using the painted Christmas paper. This is what I've used on this one, which is just gorgeous. When you pick your paper, just keep in mind you want something with an all-over print, because you're going to fold it and that could change the variation of the print. And you want something with pretty background on both sides. So I thought this was gorgeous. This one, I'm going to use the Pear Pizzazz card. I'll show you the dimensions for that, and you need some card pieces, which I'll tell you about, and I've also got just another little offcut of the paper. So let's get started with the scoring on our piece of paper. So I will give you the measurements. So it's 30.5 or 12 inches long by 10.1 centimeters wide, or 4 inches. So you'll want to score it. We're going to use our score blade. So just check that you can see that okay there. On the short side, you'll want to score it at 2.5 centimeters or 1 inch. So just run that down with your scoring blade. Turn your paper. Now there's a few scoring along here. You'll want to score it at 7.6. Now I'm going to give you the metric first, and then I'll go back over with the imperial. So 7.6, make sure it's not the cutting blade. 15.2, 22.8, you might not be able to see that there. I'll bring the trimmer over this way. Hopefully you can see that. 22.8, score that as well. In inches, that's 3 inches, 6 inches, 9 inches. Right, so now we have our piece. We can get rid of our trimmer. Now on our piece of paper, you're going to fold up. We want this beautiful print this way. Fold on this score line along here, and then fold up on these score lines. So it's going to be like an accordion fold. So fold up this way, fold back on itself, and fold up like that. You can get your bone folder and burnish those folds if you like it. That will just make it a little bit crisper. So you have a little pocket. What you want to do is grab your adhesive. You can use tape or you can use, I'm just using a Tombow, that'll be fine. Just add run a little bit of glue along these bottom tabs. I just do one on each side of the score line if you get to see that. And right down the end. So just fold that up and press down firmly so that will stick. So you don't want to glue the whole section because you want those little pockets. So we'll put that aside while that dries and work on our cover for it. So we'll just bring in our piece. For these pieces, you'll need some cards. So this is 18.5 by 10 centimeters or 7¼ inches by 4 inches. So we need to score this piece. Bring back our trimmer. So we're just going to score that at 9 centimeters or 3½ inches. And 9½ centimeters or 3 3/4. You're just creating a little spine for your cover because by the time you add in some chocolates or gift cards, it starts getting a little bulky. So you want to add a little spine. You can make this wider by just having a longer piece, adding an extra width in your spine area there. So you just want to fold up on those score lines and that will just give you that spine there. And you can just crisp up those folds. Let's get this out of the way and then we can do that properly. So just with one, you're just going to run that bone folder along there, slide that down and burnish this one too. We're just going to decorate it. What I've done is I've got 2 card pieces. Now you have, it's 8 centimeters by 9 centimeters or 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. So that's just going to sit on our front. The front, this one, I want to emboss that with our Merry Melody embossing folder. So just grab that and we're going to run it through our die cut machine. It's always good to check that it's the right way up. A couple of times I have missed the right way, so just check those, which way that's running. So I'm going to go run that to the emboss machine. So we have our piece embossed now. Isn't this cool, embossing folder? Just adds that little texture to your projects. Let's get this together. We don't want to stick that straight on the front yet. So I'm going to stick a piece of DSP on though, so we can get that out of the way. With our piece of white, we're just going to stamp our sentiment. I have chosen the sentiment from the Tidings and Trimmings. So I've just gone for the May Your Days Be Merry and Bright, just stamped in the black. Just punching that out with the tailored tag punch. To add a little extra, I have die cut the star and this leaf from the trimmings dies, just to add to the back of the sentiment. So just with some glue, some tape, just add a little bit at the back and you can give that a wiggle into place. Just move that out of the way so we can assemble our cover. Just add that tiny little bit of glue there, which seems to be popping up. I'm just going to grab some of that sheer red ribbon, which is just lovely. We'll just cut some lengths of that. I don't know exactly how much. How much looks a good thing? Maybe that's, I don't know, 6 inches? A bit more? 15 centimeters? Right, we want to have a little bit of tape just on our, we're just going to line that up a little. Just add a little bit of tape on the front there and add a piece of the ribbon. And same with that side. Just be careful when you press that down because it's going to have a bit of sticky from the underside. We don't want to stick it to the paper. Just level that off so that's leveled together. Now you can stick that piece down. And just add this piece of red. This just, you can emboss this piece too if you want, but it's just to cover up the ribbon. You can have that as an area to write on too if you want to add some white onto it. We're just going to leave it plain and red and stick that down. Now put our sentiment down on there and then we'll add our divider inside it. A little, rather, our accordion inside it. Add some dimensionals quickly. Put that there. I've just added an in colour gem and on here. Just in there, that's the evening evergreen colour. Right, to put our accordion inside, you want to grab that. Now, you'll just want to put adhesive on the back part of this piece of paper, so your folded piece. Keep it folded. This would be an idea for a special birthday too, maybe a 21st, an anniversary. Add some special photos inside it. So many options you could use this with, and it's so fun. Leave this one free because that's going to fold out. You can pop your gift card in it. We're going to steal the gift card out of this one. As one of my Stampin' Up! Gift cards if you're in need of your Stampin' Up! Products for Christmas to give to someone. Add a little chocolate or two. We'll just stick one in the pocket for now. These are cute little chocolates. Add a $20 note or something and you can just tie it up. There you have it. What did you think? I hope that you have enjoyed all these projects over the last 6 weeks. I can't believe that we're finished now. But I hope that even one or two might be inspiring for you. Let me know. Tell me what your favourite is. Thanks for joining me along on this little series. And I'll catch you in another video very soon. I will probably take a few weeks break now over the Christmas period, but I'll be back in the new year and I can't wait to share more products with you. So have a wonderful Christmas. Happy New Year. I hope it's a wonderful time with your family and friends and celebrate with those you love. And I will see you next year. Thanks again. Bye.